I help my clients get past their hangups.
Those are some house buying tips.
So that they can finally find the right home.
The TV show is such a huge opportunity. It's nothing I ever imagined would even be like an option for me and for my life.
St. Louis realtor Lauren Risley is the host of HGTV's Call the Closer, which went into production and started airing during the pandemic. But for her, the timing of the show was no less exciting.
Knowing the opportunity, it feels unbelievable. But the biggest feeling I feel, it just feels surreal. I was very, very nervous for life to change. Or just to feel differently, and I'm so happy it has not.
Risley has reinvented herself several times over the course of her career. She bought her first house at 19 and learned how to rehab from a family friend. Eventually, she would work in finance and then move on to selling commercial real estate.
I transitioned into the world of selling privately owned companies. So we sold companies all over the United States. I did that for probably another 7 years.
That job required a lot of travel and left little time for a personal life. It also left Lauren feeling unfulfilled.
While I was doing mergers and acquisitions, I was renovating maybe one house every 2 or 3 years, just kind of for fun.
For Lauren, it took working a job for her to realize her true passion. And by age 30, she realized that selling and rehabbing homes was it for her.
You're a part of their next chapter and all of their future chapters. I mean, I did not realize how much I would love real estate until I got into it.
Every day, people are navigating the daunting process of buying a home. But for a select few, the journey is harder than most.
Ben nitpicks every corner of any house that we look at.
Nope.
Truly, the show is based on reality in the sense that we work with a ton of different kinds of clients. The majority of our clients, we find houses that are move-in ready and they're perfectly happy. But we do have clients that are either, super picky. Their budget does not meet their expensive taste.
Prior to hosting Call the Closer, Risley did not have much on-camera experience, with the exception of some YouTube videos. So, what was the first piece of advice she was given for hosting her own show?
Just act natural. I'm like, how am I supposed to act natural when there's 4 cameras and 15 people staring at me, But once we started, the crew, some of the most unbelievable people I've ever met.
It seems what you see is what you get when it comes to HGTV's newest star.
I always joke that I'm who I am in front of my clients, my parents, my friends. Like there's not a professional Lauren and a personal Lauren, it's just Lauren. And people like that, but there could be quite a few people who don't like that.
Risley is originally from St. Louis and says she's received great feedback regarding the new show.
To hear the feedback on social media, which we get a ton of messages about how awesome it is to represent St. Louis and how awesome it is to represent the Midwest, like that honestly feels the best. That feels so good for people to feel like the show does a good job representing St. Louis.
Oh my gosh.
That's why they call me the closer.
While she's the face of Call the Closer, she is quick to point out those who worked tirelessly behind the scenes to make it all happen.
We saw each other 5 or 6 days a week, 12-hour days. The crew worked longer than I did, so they'd be 14-hour days sometimes. And we just grew to be this tight-knit family, and it was just, that alone was worth the whole experience.
She's also got a refreshing outlook regarding her real estate firm, Lauren Risley Realty.
Our egos are checked at the door. It's not about us making money or us hitting our goal for the year. It's about how many families can we impact and how can we invest in our community. And all of the agents on my team have that same vision. And so our goal every time is to go above and beyond.
The 30-something realtor and TV host tells me she sees herself selling homes for the next 30 years.
I'm at work more than I'm doing anything personally. And so if you don't love what you're doing or feeling fulfilled in what you're doing, it's going to make all of life less enjoyable. Don't ever give up. Like, it's never too late to be a new you. It's never too late to do something different.